Are you a beginner at the gym? Are you trying to figure out how to sort of get yourself going and into the gym? Then this is the video for you. Stick around and I will give you the 5 tips that I've come up with for a beginner at the gym. Hello everybody! I thought I would walk you through what exactly I'm doing in this video before we actually get started. I had this idea where I was like, I want to sit down and talk about certain topics, but like I don't want to just be like everybody else who sits down and talks about certain topics. As a result, I'm doing a Dine and Chat series. Not really a series, it makes it sound like there's like progressive episodes that build on each other. Essentially, not only do you get like an informative discussion or like information out of this about like popular fitness or health related topics, but also you get a meal idea because I'm going to walk you through what I cook, how I cook it, the macros involved, so you get to see sort of what I eat for a dinner or a lunch. I'll eat it and I'll chat with you like we're having dinner. I'll talk about something relevant in this field. I apologize, I am super like red and flushed right now because it's like 90 degrees, it's super humid outside, so also my hair is like it just doesn't deal with the heat. I'm like slightly congested still as well, but that's finally going away. I'm finally not sick anymore. I went to the gym yesterday for the first time in a week and that was lovely. Can we just talk about this shirt? This shirt says I power lift like a girl, and honestly that speaks to me and I love this shirt. You go girls, you go lift those weights if you want. Today's meal is pretty standard for me. I am going to be preparing a fillet of mahi-mahi, which is just a fish fillet. I buy them in bulk from a local grocery store. And then I'm also going to be tossing salad on the side with that. So just a bunch of spinach leaves, some grape tomatoes, some balsamic vinegar infused with lime for a dressing. I'll probably cut up a pickle and put it in there as well. Maybe throw in some avocado. It takes me, even cooking the fish, which takes like 10 to 15 minutes, it probably takes me about 20 minutes to prepare. Super easy. It's also super easy to make to go. I'll make it in the morning sometimes and bring it with me for lunch. The version I make is pretty low calorie because I don't like to eat a lot when I eat. A lot of calories I should say, because I like to eat really frequently throughout the day. I'm a foodie. I want to eat more than just 3 times a day, so I gotta keep what I eat to a caloric minimum when I do eat, because I will literally eat like 6 times a day. But there are definitely ways to make this a lot more calorically dense if that's what fits your lifestyle and your needs. Additionally, this can get very boring if you don't mix it up, and I was actually kind of running into that earlier today. I was like, wow, I kind of don't want to have that again. There are ways to mix it up, you know, use different lettuce greens, throw more things into your salad, change up the protein that you use, change up the dressing that you use. Maybe instead of a salad, do it on a bed of like zucchini noodles. There's ways to mix this up for sure, so definitely think about that if you're getting bored, because it's very easy to get bored eating like the same healthy things over and over and over. Today's chat conversation is going to be about beginner tips for going to the gym, and that's something that I wish I'd looked into a little more because there was a lot that I thought I knew that I didn't know anything about. And it's just going to be basic stuff that if you're starting out, this is perfect for you, and if you've been going for a long time, maybe there are some misconceptions that you have or things you can still learn from this, because you can always learn. It's always good to go back to basics sometimes. So we're going to go ahead. We're gonna head to the kitchen, which yes, is that direction, not that you can see right now, and we're gonna prepare this meal, so let's get started. Alright, so here we are getting started cooking dinner. The first thing I do is turn the oven to broil, because the fish fillet, the mahi-mahi that I'm cooking, you just broil it for 10 to 15 minutes, you know, obviously set the oven accordingly to your cooking instructions. Here I am just setting out the pan, putting the fillet there. I'd already soaked the fillet for about half an hour to quick thaw it. Putting some lemon juice on my fillet and oregano leaves for seasoning. It's what I do to literally every fish I eat, and my chicken breast and my egg whites. Yeah, so not a lot of variety, but I love it and I'm sticking with it. I'm a staples kind of girl. Here's the fillet looking nice and juicy. Gonna set that aside and get started on the salad. Here are the ingredients: 1/4 of an avocado, some vinegar, some cherry tomatoes, some lime, pickles, and then I throw it on a bed of spinach. Tossing all the ingredients in the salad. As soon as I get my ingredients out, I film that a little backwards. I set out all the ingredients after I'd already made the salad because I forgot to film that part. So here I am. I toss in approximately 2 cups of spinach. I do spinach because it's high in iron. It's a dark leafy green. As a female, I have to get a lot of iron. This also has a bunch of vitamin A, which is great. I love tomatoes, so I throw in about 5 tomatoes. Sometimes I'll just eat
a tomato on the side. What's happening here? Ah, that's right, I forgot to cut my spinach. If I don't cut my spinach, I find that I'm just shoving these huge pieces of lettuce into my face, and it's kind of just not easy to eat. So I cut it up, and then it's more bites, so it lasts longer. Put my tomatoes in, I cut them in half, and here I am cutting up a pickle. If you're trying to watch your sodium levels, don't bother with this. It really doesn't add anything but taste and a lot of sodium. Here I am getting the avocado out. I use 1/4 of a Haas avocado, California black skin. Really like throwing in some avocado for some healthy fats. I am from California, so I have a strong affinity for avocado, and here is the finished product with everything thrown on in, I think except for dressing. Checking in on the fish. I usually check in on it about 2 or 3 times, and I will flip it over one of those times. Yeah, but it's mahi-mahi. Really excellent macros on this, relatively inexpensive when purchased in bulk. Chock full of protein. I love it. It tastes great. It's a little something different than your basic salmon or cod or tilapia or those other staple fishes. I think this is when I decided it was good. Yes, because I couldn't get it off the foil with just one hand, so I had to set the camera down in a second here. I was really trying. Oh, no, apparently it wasn't quite done yet. Yes, here we go. I want to not self-plug, but I want to plug Zevia. This is a 0-calorie soda that, I kid you not, tastes like actual soda. Like, I really can't tell you how they do it, but I always get the variety packs off Amazon. Comes in a bunch of different flavors. Some of them are modeled after popular soda brands, like you'll see in a bit. They have a Mountain Lime Twist off Mountain Dew. They have, what else? Dr. Zevia after Dr. Pepper. They have your basic cola, modeled after Coke. It really does taste like the real thing, but it's without all the garbage that is in a bunch of conventional sodas. Don't drink your calories, kids. Just don't do that. And don't drink your sugar either. Enjoy it in a dessert. So this is a great alternative if you want something carbonated and sweet, but you don't want everything else that goes with the soda. Okay, fish is done. Look at it. Look at it sizzling. Oh my goodness. I love fish. I really do. I used to hate it, actually. But these are the final products, and I'm going to throw that soda on in. It was black cherry today. And that's that.
Okay, so now that we're back, and I'm going to be having this dinner conversation with you between bites of food, I thought I would start for the first beginner tip. Progress varies. That's less of a tip and more a piece of general advice. Sometimes you're going to go to the gym and you're going to increase your weight. Sometimes you're going to go to the gym and your 1 rep max is going to be stronger than it was the week before. Other times you'll go to the gym and you'll feel weaker, or your progress will feel like it's stagnated for a little while. And there are a few causes for this. Honestly, balsamic vinegar and lime or lemon is the best salad dressing. Fight me on this. Comment down below what your favorite salad dressing is, because there's a solid chance I'm not going to like it as much as I like this. Totally lost my train of thought getting on a soapbox about salad dressings. Right. Progress depends not only on the commitment and the dedication you put into going to the gym, which obviously is probably, like, colloquially speaking, 95% of it. I don't actually know. But it depends on your sleep, your mood, how stressed out you are, what other stuff you have going on in your life. That being said, if you do feel like your progress really is stagnant and it's stopped for a period of time rather than just one day you feel weaker, which could be due to something like lack of sleep or stress or whatnot, then it's probably a sign that you need to mix up your routine. That doesn't mean varying the days that you go to the gym, how long you spend at the gym. Your body adapts. If you do the same thing every single day, your body is an amazing organism, okay? It will learn and predict, okay, this is what she does every single time she goes to the gym. Let's figure out how to do that more efficiently so we're expending less energy. And when you go to the gym, you want to expend as much energy as you can, in the sense that you want to push yourself as much as you can and break down those muscles and build them up, because that's how you get mass and strength. But if your body is acclimated to your routine and it's doing it in a more efficient manner, which evolutionarily speaking is great, it's conserving energy, you're not breaking down the muscles and building them back up. So a great way to fix this is to either increase the number of sets and the number of reps within each set, either both or one of those two things. Change the order of your exercises. That doesn't make any sense. If you normally start on your shoulders with overhead shoulder presses, instead maybe try, the 3/4 raises out to the side. Keep that. 3/4 raises. Change the order so it's not being predictive in that way. And the best thing to do, and you should vary your routine in terms of what actual exercises you are doing every 4 to 6 weeks is what I've heard. And that's what I do personally. Vary your routine, go find out new exercises, have different sets of workouts. So for these 6 weeks, I'm gonna do this layout. The next 6 weeks, I'm gonna do that layout. And then the 6 weeks after that, I'll do another layout and then cycle through those. You don't have to come up with 12 different workouts in a year. I should say 12 different routines in a year, but you just kind of cycle through the same few that you're comfortable with and in and out. The second tip that I have to give for beginners trying to go to the gym is, assuming you really, really want to get something out of it, make the gym as important as if you're a student doing your homework or going to class. If you're an adult, showing up to your job on time and staying till the end of the day. Schedule it in like it's mandatory. That's gonna help you really stick with it. If you just kind of don't really have an idea, I don't know when I'll go to the gym this week, but it's gonna happen. Not gonna work. Come up with a routine. Try to work every body part. If you're new, you can start with 1 time a week. If you're more advanced, I would aim for at least 2. The literature shows that the bro split of 1 time a week, it makes you grow, but it's not as efficient as if you work at each body part at least 2 times, maybe even 3 times. I'm gonna take a breath and pause to actually eat some dinner now. In fact, because knowing me, I'm just gonna ramble my whole way through before I even get through dinner. I'm gonna start with the warm thing because it's probably cold by now. Make a split where you commit 1 to 2 days, assuming you don't want to be in the gym 6 to 7 days a week because who has time for that. Set out a schedule, a regimen, a routine where you're really scheduling it in and making it a huge priority in your life. And sometimes if you have to skip the gym because you're on vacation, because you've got too much work, because it's final season, great, skip it, that's okay. But by and large, it should be scheduled in like something mandatory, and that's how you're really gonna stick with it. Number 3, and perhaps I should put this first because it's honestly so true. Your motivation is gonna fluctuate. If your general underlying goal is I want to get more fit, I want to look a certain way, I want to improve muscle mass, body composition, whatever your goal may be, some days you're going to wake up and you're like, yes, today is shoulder day, let's kill it, let's go do everything I can to make this the best day possible. And then other days you're going to wake up and you're going to be like, wow, I do not want to go to the gym today, this sucks, why did I ever sign up for this, let's just forget it. Push through those moments where you don't want to work out. I would say, not to make this all preachy, but not only is that really, really important kind of in general to commit to things that are relevant and important to you even when you don't want to. When you leave the gym, you're gonna be happy that you went 99 times out of 100. And the other day, it was Wednesday, I'd been sick for a week. I was kind of enjoying being able to sleep in, not getting up at 6 a.m. That's when I go to the gym. The alarm went off at, I think it was 6:15, and I was like, nope, I don't wanna go. And I lied there for 5 minutes. I was like, maybe I could just skip today and start my routine back up tomorrow. No, I made myself get up. I went to the gym, I walked out, it was a full body workout because I wanted to make up for lost time earlier in the week, and I was like, that was awesome. I feel rejuvenated, I feel alive, I feel like I really put my best into that. So even if you don't want to go into the gym, you're gonna be happy that you went walking out. So hold on to that, that feeling of I had a great workout. Know that that's what's coming your way, and make that get you out of bed, make that get you out of work to go to the gym, whatever it is, whenever you go. Do it, stick with it. Honestly, mahi-mahi is so good. I've never even heard of it 2 months ago. It's so good, so much better than salmon. I love salmon. Number 4, supersets are your best friend. I'm a college student, kick the camera. I'm a college student at a top tier university, and my life revolves predominantly around schoolwork. I'm going to class, doing my homework, studying for exams. I have to be as efficient as possible, especially because I go to the gym 5 times a week. Can't be spending 3 or 4 hours there. And that's pretty true for most people. So supersets, where you combine exercises back to back, are your best friend, and they don't hurt your gains at all. In fact, it's a great way to mix up a routine, right? If you're, like I said before, if your progress is really slowed, throw in some supersets is really going to challenge your muscles. Whether it's alternating body parts, so you do one exercise for quads, one exercise for hamstrings, and superset those, or it's the same body part, one exercise for shoulders and then another different exercise for shoulders. Supersets save you a lot of time. I do my entire workout basically set in supersets, so I almost exclusively do those just because I do try to fit a lot in one session. That helps you save a lot of time. I love fish. Really, I do. My 5th and final tip for you is what? Get involved in the literature, in the content, And the figures out there who really know what they're talking about: Jeff Nippard, Stephanie Buttermore, Whitney Simmons, Brett Contreras, Jeremy Ether. Get involved with these people. They're putting out content that's really, really useful. It shows you new exercises. It shows you how to do current exercises better. It shows you, scientifically speaking, what's the best way to get the most out of every single gym session. How do you feel your best? You know, how do you eat right for these things? And I'm still doing this stuff, okay? I've been going to the gym and been serious about this for many, many years, but I'm always searching YouTube for content from these creators. I'm always browsing the literature, you know, the research-based literature too, studies and meta-analyses. I'm always browsing this literature because I'm always looking, how can I better my understanding of how to really live my healthiest lifestyle? And especially if you're starting out, you know, this is the way to get to know what you're doing, because it can be intimidating going in the gym and feeling like you don't really know what you're doing. Like, is this effective? Is this worth my time? Is this going to pay off? Am I going to need to fix what I'm doing? Just learn, learn, learn. And if this is something that's intrinsically interesting to you, then it's pretty easy to get yourself to browse that content. You know, YouTube videos, they're super entertaining. They're easy to understand. It's a great way to educate yourself if you don't really know. That is it, everybody. If you liked what you saw, give this video a big thumbs up and hit the subscribe button, which is either there or there. I don't know, someday maybe I'll figure it out, probably not. If you have any ideas for a dine and chat topic that you'd like to see next time or in the future, let me know down below. I'm open to talking about whatever you want, health, fitness related, or kind of just otherwise. This is here to be you and me chatting over dinner, which I barely ate because I was so busy talking.